on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. All right, so the Patriots haven't won a playoff game since the 2018 season. That one took me by surprise. Then 2 of the last 3 seasons, they finished below 500. Bill Belichick asked yesterday what type of optimism Patriots fans should have. Belichick simply responded, quote, the last 25 years. So Belichickian, right? Shannon, will Belichick ever be vindicated?
Look, no, he will never be vindicated for what transpired because he's doing a terrible job of coaching in the absence of Tom Brady. Skip, he built this Patriots dynasty on an unwavering and an often cold-hearted focus on the future. That's what we know about him. He's been mercilessly cut players, popular players, really good players, because he felt they had reached a point of diminishing returns. He never let Tom Brady rely on the previous 19 years. He was ready to move on because he was looking forward to the future.
Yep.
Skip, what's his most famous line? When they got blown out that Monday night against Kansas City, and they asked him, what did he say? We're on to Cincinnati. It's amazing now that he's 25-26 with a 47-17 playoff loss to the Buffalo Bills, that now he's going to say the past 25 years. Mm-hmm. You said it was only Cincinnati. All you focused on was the future. Now you want to become reflective when you've never allowed any of your players to be as reflective as you've become.
Yep.
Skip, this is what Teddy Bruschi said. Mm-hmm. That's my guy. He had a little slip right there. I don't know how many times I've been in meetings with Coach Belichick, and the very first meeting is, I don't care about anything in the past. We win Super Bowls. Last year doesn't matter. Pro Bowls don't matter. All pros don't matter. Everything you've done last year doesn't matter, fellas. It's about who we are going forward. Now all of a sudden you want to reminisce?
Yeah, see the last 25 years.
All of a sudden you're having a nostalgic breakdown?
Yep.
Coach Belichick? I know this ain't Bill Belichick, the most cold-hearted, ruthless coach that we've seen over the last 25 years, and all of a sudden he's becoming reflective? Mm-hmm. The reason is to be optimistic is about the past? Mm-hmm. When you've never given a damn about the past? Mm-hmm. You feel that pressure, Skip?
Yep.
Tom Brady said, whoa, wait a minute. What about my resume? I got six championships, 3 MVPs. I'm universally regarded as the greatest quarterback ever. And you wouldn't have let me rely on any of that 19 years. Mm-mm. And now you want the fans to look at the last 25? Skip, I've been very effusive in my praise with Coach Belichick.
You have.
I said, I believe he's the greatest coach in NFL history.
You have said that.
But this is very out of character for him because now he's becoming nostalgic about what he's done. Yep. And not, Skip, no, Coach Belichick, you've heard me say it over and over, and this applies to you too. We update resumes in sports. In pro sports, we update resumes.
Yep.
That's on there. You got them 6 championships. Yep. You did all of what you've done. And like Janet Jackson say, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Tick, tick, tick. Okay, this is another one I first guessed. When Brady landed in Tampa, I said Belichick would get exposed, and I believe he has been exposed.
Oh, he has.
I believe that Brady made Belichick way more than Belichick made Brady. And now he says, see the last 25 years, and I'm saying it's hard to look past the previous 3 years with no Tom Brady because those are all that really matter at this moment. And the first year without Brady, you went 7-9, and the second year you did go 10-7, but then in a playoff game against your arch rival within the division, you lost 47-17 to Buffalo in the perfect game. They didn't punt. You are the greatest defensive mind ever, and they did not punt a single time. Then last year you went 8-9. So if I add up your ledger since Tom Brady, you're 25-25. You're a mediocre head football coach. Mm-hmm. You're 0-1 in the postseason since Tom Brady left. Don't tell me about see the last 25 years because I see better than I hear, as you always say, and I'm seeing the last 3 years, and they're not pretty. They're not Bill Belichickian kind of years. And so I say, at some point, this is getting a little creepy because you're getting creepy delusional. I've mentioned this before, Norma Desmond in Sunset Boulevard, the washed-up star saying, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille, and there's no Mr. DeMille. There's no Cecil B. DeMille.
Nope, it's over.
It's going to, at some point, land in the lap of Mr. Kraft. He's going to have to make a move here, and he's still publicly supportive of Bill. But he did say yesterday at the league meetings, Mr. Kraft said, I thought we experimented with some things last year that frankly did not work out. Bill tried to say, watch this, I'm going to run the offense, and I'm going to elevate a former defensive coordinator and a former special teams coach, and they're going to run my offense hands-on. It was a disaster.
Right.
And poor Mac Jones, I don't even know what he is anymore because he was the product of that disaster last year.
Yes.
Okay. So now Mr. Kraft is saying it's a tough business and you, in the end, you have to win. Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, the toughest business is going to be for the owner to make a call on the head coach.
The toughest decision for him, Skip, is because they won so much. When do we cut bait? Because I've had so much success. You know what he bought the franchise for.
Yeah.
You know what it's worth now. A lot of that has to do with Coach Belichick and his winning ways.
It does.
But at the end of the day, it's not like, okay, I want to win for 20 years and we can stop winning for 20 years. I want to continue to win. Now, you're never going to win at the clip that you won again. That ain't happening. But I ain't signed up to be going missing the playoffs either. And when I make it the playoffs, I'm not trying to lose 47-17 and not don't force the team to punt once. But this is very out of character for Coach Belichick because he's always looking at the horizon, and now he wants to view the sunset.
He does. Yeah.
Oh no.
Maybe it's because he doesn't love what he sees on the horizon.
Of course.
Yeah.
Skip, but he put it together. He wanted to shop for the groceries. He buying all this grocery, and it seems like he's a terrible cook now.
It does.
That sous chef, that head chef that he had for 19 years, he gone.
He was. He was a mediocre head coach before Brady, and he's turned back into one post.
A crazy reversal of fortunes, gentlemen. All right, let's move over to the NFC West and talk a little bit about the 49ers. Do you think they should stick with Brock Purdy, guys? We'll discuss coming up next here on Undisputed.